2012. Okay, this one is kind of obvious. So because it's so obvious, it either is or it also isn't for the same reason. Your favorite.
I think I know what it is.
Okay.
Is it the
Three,
Avengers?
yes.
Sorry. It's not mine. It's not mine.
Yeah. Because it is the obvious answer.
It's great. It is top 10 MCU for me.
It might be top 10 for me.
It was the beginning. That was when we knew they were doing something big.
I vividly remember watching the trailer for the first time, the first trailer, and I was in utter awe, in such disbelief that this movie was actually happening.
Dude.
And
man.
I was in the 6th grade when that came out. And so I was like first year of middle school. I had to contain my excitement because going into middle school, I'm like, I can't let people know I'm a nerd.
Yeah.
Because like going into middle school, you really like, you can't. High school, everyone knew I was a nerd by high school, but like.
But it was also cooler. It was cooler by the time you were in high school because of the Avengers.
Yes.
Like that.
See,
yeah.
Yeah, dude. The Avengers. I remember I had to. Like, I was definitely one of the people that like would make fun of the movie because I just wanted to be cool. But in actuality, I had all the toys.
Oh, dude!
It's just no one knew, but like secretly at home, I was playing Avengers with my action figures.
I like crying. I remember seeing that one in theaters. That movie changed the world of movies. Like sincerely, like that made comic book movies the thing.
It
like
is
that. Oh my god!
It is more of this generation Star Wars than this generation Star Wars.
Absolutely, it changed the world. I mean, it did.
Because now every studio is trying to do a cinematic universe.
Yes, I was gonna say that, dude. Like the King Kong, the MonsterVerse.
Yep,
DCEU.
They tried to do it. They tried to do it with like Dracula and the Mummy and stuff, and
that's
failed.
Right. That's right.
Even Star Wars, dude. Even Star Wars is doing it, which is good. But I'm just saying, even Star Wars is doing it.
Everyone's doing it. It's crazy that
Unbreakable and Split and
it's crazy that it took that long to happen, because before that it was just remake after remake of this, Batman, Superman, Spider-Man. Oh man. Yeah. My 2012 is Pitch Perfect.
That's a great movie.
Phenomenal movie.
That's a great movie.
Love that movie. I mean, if I had to choose between that and the Avengers, I'd probably keep the Avengers. Right. But I think I knew that you would probably choose the Avengers, so I wanted to have something different.
That's fine.
Great movie. Honorable mentions: The Avengers, The Amazing Spider-Man.
Yes.
Twilight Breaking Dawn Part 2. You don't give a shit. Chronicle, underrated.
Yes, I do agree. That is underrated. I want a sequel.
Me too. The Watch. Have you seen that movie? Nobody talks about that movie.
Yes, I have seen it. Really?
I love that movie. I think I was so surprised. And then Hitchcock. I don't know if you've seen that one. Hitchcock. Anthony Hopkins plays Alfred Hitchcock. It's like the making of Psycho. It's fantastic. Oh yeah.
Wait, I've never even heard of that.
Scarlett Johansson plays Janet Leigh. Scarlett Johansson does. It's fantastic. It's great.
What? I'm looking that up right now. It's just called Hitchcock?
Yeah, Anthony Hopkins, 2012. Scarlett Johansson, I forget who else is in it. It's basically the making of Psycho and how he had to fund everything, and it's great. You'll like it.
Oh, yeah, I can't believe I haven't even heard of that.
What is your 2013?
Oh crap! I just turned my phone off. 2013 is The Conjuring.
Ooh, okay, all right. 2013 was a good year. It had few great movies, but the ones that were great were fucking great.
Really stood out. Yeah.
Oh my god. Conjuring's great.
Yeah, The Conjuring is so good. I also vividly remember watching it for the first time, and that opening scene it opens up and it's a close up of Annabelle, and I just remember I remember turning on the movie and I wasn't really paying attention at the moment, and I looked away and then looked back and I saw Annabelle and I was like, what the fuck?
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah. We've already talked about The Conjuring in the last episode, so I won't say anything
another
about that.
cinematic universe now. The Conjuring.
Yes.
Everyone's
another one.
fucking doing it. Everyone's doing it.
I know.
Mine, potentially a douchey pick, but for a
Okay.
different reason than the people that really love it. The Wolf of Wall Street.
Yeah. Okay.
Have you seen it?
Of course I've seen it. I'm not okay. Every film bro listening to this podcast is going to turn this off and immediately discredit everything I say. I'm not the biggest fan of Scorsese.
I think that's the okay. I haven't seen Taxi Driver. I've seen part of The Irishman. I think that's the only movie of his I've seen.
I actually haven't seen Taxi Driver either, but I had a friend watch it and he told me that he didn't like it, and I was like, really? You didn't like it? And he was like, no, and he told me about it, and I was like, no, that doesn't sound like I would enjoy it either. Like, I understand the art, film aspect of it, but the movie itself did not sound appealing to me at all.
Yeah, just because it's well made doesn't mean it's worth watching. I mean,
Right.
doesn't mean it's interesting.
I'll of course watch it eventually and form my own opinion, but I am just not really interested in watching it.
I rewatched Wolf of Wall Street last year, and I had seen it once when it came out, so I was 11, and I love it. I think it's so funny. I really
give it a rewatch.
It's when was the last time you saw it?
Probably when it came out.
Yeah, so I'd rewatch it.
Yeah.
It's really great. But honorable mentions from that year: The Conjuring, Man of Steel, great movie.
Yes, great movie.
Prisoners, great movie.
So good.
The Evil Dead remake, great movie, which you haven't seen, but you'll love it. Iron Man 3, unpopular opinion, I fucking really like Iron Man 3.
Yeah, I like it too.
And
I
then
saw that movie in the theaters alone.
I saw it at the is it the El Capitan in LA? I don't know. I saw it at one of the big theaters in LA. And I was 11 and I loved that movie. And then 21 and Over, funny movie.
Yeah, it came out 2013, not 2012, like I said.
Yeah. What's your 2014? It might
Okay.
It might be the same as mine. I'm interested.
It is
2014 was a
Whiplash.
Oh, that's funny. Dude,
I will say
2014 great movie.
It was, which this movie is definitely an honorable mention of yours, but it was Days of Future Past.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think that's the best X-Men movie ever.
I think I agree.
Not including Logan, because I wouldn't count Logan as an X-Men movie.
I think I agree. I agree.
So
that's my god, it's good. It's really good.
I recently watched Whiplash.
Me too.
And it
this
was
year.
I watched it like a few months ago.
Yeah.
And it was one of the best movies I've ever seen.
It is so good. Oh my god, it's good.
Yeah, especially as a theater kid in high school, I know what it's like to perform on stage and have to obviously I did not go through anything like what Andrew went through in that
different
movie,
circumstances, but same kind of thing.
My theater director was not like J.K. Simmons' character. I totally am spacing his name, but he wasn't like him, or she wasn't like him at all. But
you get it. You get it.
I get it. I understand what it's like to be on stage and perform and have something go wrong, and then you have to think on the spot. And so that movie just kind of hit me a little bit, and I thought it was fantastic.
Watching it as a musician, same kind of thing. Like, I get it. Like, it was. Oh my god, it's a good movie. I think we'll do an episode specifically on that movie.
Absolutely.
So I'll keep quiet. But honorable mentions: Guardians of the Galaxy, great movie.
No, that came out in... Wait, we're doing 2014. We're doing... I thought we were still on 2013 for a second. Okay. Yes,
Nightcrawler.
I also saw that recently.
Me
Super
too.
good. Super good.
It's like almost there with Whiplash for me. It's like this,
Yeah.
X-Men: Days of Future Past, phenomenal. Birdman. Have you seen Birdman? Michael Keaton.
No, but I want to because I do love
good.
Michael Keaton.
It's weird, but it's really good. Winter Soldier.
Yes.
One of the MCU, great movie. Dude,
Yep.
that needs to be the thumbnail of you like. Theory of Everything. Have you seen that movie? The Stephen Hawking biopic.
Oh no, I haven't.
I cry every single time.
Really?
The guy who plays Newt Scamander.
Right. Yeah.
Whatever his name is.
I forgot his name in real life. Yeah.
He has kind of a weird name, I think. You'll really probably like that movie. Chef. You seen Chef? Jon Favreau.
No, but I heard that that movie is just like an excuse for Jon Favreau to like make food and eat it.
Pretty much,
Like,
and it's great, and he does a great job at it.
okay.
The Amazing Spider-Man 2, objectively not great, but I still really like it.
I don't care what anyone says. That movie's so good.
It
I
it
love
is
I love it. I don't care
that
what
is
anyone says.
in terms of adaptation, I think it's the best Spider-Man movie. But as a
It's
movie, it's not. Like, you know what I mean?
I understand, like I get it, but I also love it, and I don't care what anyone says.
Yeah, it's great. Saw that one in theaters. I remember, dude, the opening shot of his back. First of all, the best CGI in a comic book movie I think I've ever seen is The Amazing Spider-Man 2. Like, it's up there with, like, Thanos for me.
It had a couple of questionable moments.
Okay, in terms of Spider-Man, though, like, he looks incredible. in that
Okay,
movie.
yes. Spider-Man looks great, but there were some scenes of Electro that I was like,
Yeah,
"Ugh."
they were yeah. We'll deep dive into those. Paddington. Hi,
I
Kat.
watched that recently.
Me too. I watched
Yeah,
it like
it
a
was
few
good.
months ago.
I haven't seen Paddington 2. I heard it's a lot better.
I've heard Paddington 2 was like peak cinema, so I'm excited to watch it. The Lego movie.
Oh, I always
Oh.
forget that movie exists, but I love it.
And Two Night Stand, which is another Miles Teller movie. That is like a rom-com, and it's really great. What's your 2015? Oh no, yeah, 2015.
The Force Awakens.
Oh, I was like, wait, I was looking at my honorable mentions. I was like, what could it be? Force Awakens. I get it. I haven't seen it. Hi, cat. Hi, dog. Broen was showing me his cat's private parts earlier. It was weird.
It's because of her positioning and so The Force Awakens, I think alone is great, but
Okay.
it does upset me when watching that movie now because I loved it when it came out because I loved the potential of it, but now that I know where the rest of the story goes, it does like
Yeah.
hurt me a little bit to watch The Force Awakens. But
Yeah.
on its own, I think it's great. You know, everyone complains, "Oh, it's just a remake of A New Hope." Who cares?
Yeah. That's like also I feel like kind of the point. You know what I mean?
100%. It absolutely is the point. You know what Abrams said about it? He said, "If you hate that movie, I fully respect your opinion, and if you love it, I question your sanity."
That's funny.
And I was like,
He's on that level with Zack Snyder where like so many people hate him so much. You know what I mean?
know.
And it's sad. We'll do more Star Wars stuff, but we'll definitely talk about that. Mine is The Intern. You seen that movie
no.
with Robert De Niro and what's her name? Catwoman from Dark Knight Returns. No, Dark Knight Rises. What's her name?
Anne Hathaway?
Yeah. Oh, dude, it's cute. It's so cute. Robert De Niro is like a retired guy who's like his wife died, and he's like, "Oh, I'll go be an intern at this place." It's a great movie. Honorable mentions: The Visit. You seen that one?
It's okay.
Really, I love that one.
I just don't
Ant-Man.
like handheld movies. Ooh,
I get
Ant-Man's
it.
good.
Ant-Man's great.
really good.
Krampus.
Really?
I like it's so dumb, but I really like it.
I think that movie could have been so much better.
It could have been fantastic, but what it is, I really like it.
Like I remember the trailers were amazing. Well, not
I don't
amazing, but,
remember
like,
the trailers.
The first, because I saw it in theaters, because I was actually really excited for it, because I saw that first trailer and I was like, this movie's like looks like it's gonna be like the next Gremlins.
Yeah.
You know, like a horror Christmas horror movie, horror comedy.
I think the trailers were deceiving. Cuz it was a
100%.
it was a little on purpose stupid, I think. And I don't think anybody knew that was coming.
And it shouldn't have been. It had potential to be really,
Yeah.
really good.
It's creepy, but it's also like this is dumb as hell.
Yeah.
Daddy's Home, underrated, I think.
That
Will
was
Ferrell.
pretty good. That was pretty good.
It's not great, but it's good. You know.
I do enjoy the second one with Mel Gibson and John
Oh, I
Lithgow.
love the second one, dude. I
Yeah.
love it. And then Avengers: Age of Ultron, underrated again, I think.
I agree. It is underrated. I really do like it. I think it has better action than the first one.
Yeah, it's not necessarily a better movie, but I think
No.
it's I do like it a lot.
It has I'll say this about one great thing about Age of Ultron. It has some really underrated humor.
Yeah.
Like one of the funniest scenes in the entire MCU is the Hulkbuster scene, which is also one of the best fight scenes in the entire MCU.
Go to sleep.
But
Go to
it's
sleep. Go to sleep.
not just that. That's a great one. But when he slams the elevator on Hulk, and then Hulk spits his tooth out and just looks at him, and Tony is like, "I'm sorry."
Yeah, dude.
It's so funny.
It's really good. It's good. What is your 2016?
Another obvious answer: Civil War.
Ooh, dude. Avengers Civil War, because that's what it is. Not Captain
Basically,
America,
Avengers 2.5.
Yeah. It's
I mean, it still is very much a Captain America story.
Yeah, but
Because he's dealing with Bucky.
Dude, the Captain America trilogy is just banger, banger, banger.
It really is.
It's great.
It really is.
It's great. I think the best MCU trilogy probably. Well, Spider-Man one's pretty good.
Spider-Man trilogy is pretty damn good.
It's pretty good.
Also, I kind of have an unpopular opinion. I think Civil War is better than Winter Soldier.
Agree.
Okay. Yeah.
Agree as fuck. It's good. Dude, it's an MCU movie, but obviously it's got its MCU-ness, but we won't talk a ton about it, but like the moment where Tony finds out what Bucky did. Oh my god. Like that movie just shifts in tone immediately.
Yes.
And Robert Downey Jr. did it's incredible.
So good. Also,
we'll talk more about
I'm okay. I don't want to say much because I can say so much about that movie.
Yeah. My 2016 is Hacksaw Ridge.
That is 2017.
Let's see. When did Hacksaw Ridge come out, Siri?
Hacksaw Ridge was released on the 4th of November, 2016.
What? No. No, no way.
Siri said it.
No
Siri
way.
said it, baby.
What? That came out 2016? I thought it was 2017. Okay, then shit, I might agree with you.
That's great.
It's not my 2017 because I do think my 2017 is better, but I think Hacksaw Ridge is better than Civil War.
Yeah. No, but here's the thing: is that which one would you keep? You know what I mean? Like that's where I get. They're both. Hacksaw Ridge is so good.
So good.
Andrew Garfield is like. We'll do an episode on Hacksaw Ridge.
The fact that he didn't win an Oscar, he was nominated, right, for an Oscar.
I don't know. He should have been. He should have won.
I think he was nominated. He should have won.
All right. We'll do an entire episode on that movie because that's great. Yeah. My honorable mentions: Terrifier. Have you seen that one?
No, I kind of want to because I heard Terrifier 2 is terrifying.
Yeah, Terrifier it's creepy, but it's more gross. So if that's your thing, I really like it. Deadpool, great.
So good. Yep.
Great. Honestly underrated. People don't talk about that one a ton because it's not MCU. So I mean technically now it is, but at the time wasn't. La La Land. You seen that one?
Of course, I've seen it.
Great movie. Nocturnal Animals. Underrated. Jake Gyllenhaal.
I have not seen that actually.
Woo, baby,
Yeah.
that is a good movie. Doctor Strange, great.
Pretty good. Yep.
Civil War, so good. Batman versus Superman,
Ultimate Edition.
of course.
Ultimate Edition.
So good.
So good.
Oh my God, so good. Manchester by the Sea. Did you see that one?
Nope. But that's
Casey Affleck.
Casey Affleck.
Correct. War Dogs, underrated. Miles Teller.
Oh, I haven't seen that yet.
That's
either.
good. It's great.
Yeah.
Moonlight, which I saw this year, A24 movie.
I need to see that because that won Best Picture.
It's good. I don't think it's worth Best Picture, but it's good.
Because that's when they said that La La Land won, and then they were like, "No, Moonlight won." Do you remember that?
No, I
At
was
the
only
Oscars.
14. I was only 14. I did not watch the Oscars.
At the Oscars, there were two people. I think it was like the original Bonnie and Clyde or something like that. It was like two old actors that did something a while ago that were presenting the Best Picture award, and they said La La Land because they didn't even really read the card. I guess they just kind of assumed it was going to be La La Land or something. And then
That's
the freaking stage director, like everyone from La La Land went up on stage, and the director, Damien Chazelle, who directed Whiplash, was about to give a speech, and then the stage manager runs out, and he's like, "No, it's Moonlight, it's Moonlight," and then he grabs.
I've got to watch that.
Grabs the card, and he like snatches the card and shows it. Moonlight won Best Picture.
I've got to watch that clip. It
was bad. It was bad.
That's embarrassing. I think La La Land is better, but objectively, I don't
so
know.
Good. Yeah.
Trolls, great. You seen Trolls?
Yes.
All right, we're not gonna talk about it.
Since it came out, I can't say a single thing about it.
It's so funny. Soundtrack bangs, and then The Founder, so underrated.
Oh my God, The Founder is so good.
So good. Nobody talks about that movie,
dude. That scene of him eating the burger for the first time, and like, when he goes to McDonald's, and they're like, "All right, here you go," and he's like, "What's this? It's your food." Are you sure?
Yeah.
He's like, no, I just ordered.
Where do I sit? They're like, I don't know. I don't care.
Yeah. It's like, where do I eat it?
Yeah.
In your car? Yeah. At home? At the park?
That's such a good. Oh my God.
So good. And we'll talk about it. I won't say much more, but
we'll deep dive it. We are gonna do deep dives. We got to figure out how we want to do them, but we will get there.
Yes.
What's your 2017?
Okay, I know for a fact we have the same one, so we're gonna say it. 3, 2, 1.
Baby
Driver.
Yeah. Oh wait, it's not Justice League.
Justice League?
It's Justice not the League? Worst movie I've ever seen.
Oh God.
Yeah, it's not good. It is really just not good.
It's so bad.
I don't want to say anything about Baby Driver. We are absolutely going to do an episode on Baby Driver.
Absolutely. You watched it recently.
I watched it for the first time like 3 months ago. I've seen it 3 times since. It is so...
I've seen it so many times.
Oh.
It's so good.
And you know what? That is a movie where, separate the art from the artist. Obviously, Kevin Spacey is a bad guy.
Not only Kevin Spacey, but...
Ansel Elgort, apparently. I don't know what he did. I don't know if it was... I just know that people are mad at him.
Just more allegations and stuff.
Who aren't people mad at this point? However, I'm sure...
Yeah. Separate the art from the artist, but the art is fantastic.
Oh my God. And you know what? A lot of other good people worked on that movie, and that's what you also have to think about,
Edgar Wright. Jamie Foxx. John Hamm. Alicia Gonzalez. Is that
everyone in that movie. I don't know. Everyone. Fantastic. That was a great year. Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
That's a great year for movies, okay?
Yeah.
It 2017. Great.
Yes. So good.
Get Out. Great.
So good.
Coco, pretty great animated movie.
Yes, I did.
Greatest
I really
Showman.
Enjoyed Coco.
I really like Greatest Showman.
I haven't seen Greatest Showman, which is weird because I'm a theater kid.
What's interesting is I live in the town that P.T. Barnum was born in, and there's a statue of him, and people wanted to get taken down because he was a bad guy. Like, he was a bad person. He was like a really, look him up. The movie makes him look like a good guy, and I love the movie. He was a bad fucking person. But Logan 2017.
Oof, so good.
Wonder Woman, underrated, I think. I think it's a great movie.
The first one.
Yeah. I haven't seen the second one. We don't need to talk about that, though. Spider-Man Homecoming, great movie.
Great.
Not a great Spider-Man movie, but a great MCU movie, in my opinion.
Yes, I agree.
Jumanji, Welcome to the Jungle, surprised me.
I watched it earlier today.
Really?
Not for the first time.
Yeah. That's crazy.
It is
like
very
it.
good. It is very good. Yeah.
I love the original so much, so I was hesitant, but it's great.
Same. It doesn't try to live up to the original because the original Jumanji is low-key a horror movie.
Oh, dude, that movie used to scare the shit out of me when I was a kid.
Yeah, I mean, the spiders, the lion, the crocodile, the plant.
Him turning into a monkey scared me. Like, when the kid was like, dude, yeah. Don't love the second one as much, but I do like it.
I loved it just because of Danny DeVito.
Oh, my God, I love Danny DeVito. Yeah. Guardians of the Galaxy 2, probably. I think it's underrated. Nobody talks about that one, really.
No, it's really good. It's really good.
Kong Skull Island, also underrated. Nobody talks about that movie.
It's solid 7 out of 10.
Yeah. The Big Sick. Seen that one?
Is that the
Kunal? He was in the Eternals. That guy. Kunal something.
No, I'm thinking of The Big Short.
Big Sick is great. Watch it for the first time this year. Great. It's a little sad, but it's great. The Lego Batman movie.
So good.
And then Stronger with Jake Gyllenhaal. You seen that one?
No, I haven't.
He plays the
Actually.
guy who had his legs blown off at the Massachusetts like running marathon thing.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. That's a tough movie to get through, but it's so good. It's so
Okay.
great.
Okay.
All right. That's a great movie. A great year for movies. What's your 2018? Oh, I think
Obvious.
Is it Hereditary?
Nope.
No. Oh, it's Infinity War. It's Infinity War.
It's Infinity
Okay.
War.
Forgot
Yep.
that Infinity War came out in 2018.
Infinity War is the best MCU movie ever.
People say that, and it's tough. It's really tough for me.
Okay, what's even though we're gonna rank it, what would you say is the best MCU movie?
Best or favorite? That's,
It's for me, it's
tough.
both. Infinity War is the best and my favorite MCU movie.
It's just like it's really hard. I love watching Endgame because I just love watching it. People, I know, I don't know where this recent like Endgame isn't great is coming from, but
It is great. It is great. It's just after the hype died down, rewatching it, I'm like, yeah, okay, I really only care about the last 20 minutes.
Now that's where I'm at with Spider-Man No Way Home, but I love Spider-Man No Way Home because like the last act I love. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Infinity War's top 5 for sure. I don't know where I'd have to really think about where I want to put things, but it's definitely top 5.
I love it because Thanos is the main character.
Oh man, Josh Brolin.
Yeah.
All right. My number 1 of 2018 is Green Book. You seen that one?
No, but that one Best Picture.
Yes, and a lot of people are mad about it now because they can't, because people on the internet get mad about everything now. It's a great movie based on a true story.
And that's Viggo Mortensen, right?
Correct. And the guy who's playing Blade now.
Right, Marcella something Ali right?
Tough name, yeah. But he is fantastic. You have got to watch
I believe
that. It's
it.
great.
I believe it. Because he was in Moonlight too, right?
Yes, that's right. He's great.
Yeah.
Completely different characters. Like he's a great actor. Great. That's a good year for movies. Halloween 2018, arguably the second best Halloween movie, I think.
Oh, it is. Yeah, it is the second best. Yeah.
Hereditary,
Yes.
Black Panther, great.
Yes.
A teensy bit overrated, but great.
No, I don't care. It's not overrated.
It's
that
great.
movie's fucking great. I don't.
It
care
is.
What anyone
It's great.
says.
It's whatever. Infinity War, great, and then Bohemian
Rest in peace,
Rhapsody.
Chadwick.
Yes. Bohemian Rhapsody.
That is a great movie.
It's like 90% fiction, but it's great. You know what I mean?
What?
Like apparently a lot of it's not true. But I still really like it. You know, like it's a great movie.
Brian and
just things like Freddie Mercury didn't know he had AIDS until like 3 years after Live Aid, like that kind of stuff. Like they just kind of moved some things around to make it. Which I mean, it's a movie. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a great movie. It won Best Cinematography, I think, right? Something like that.
I know that Rami Malek won Best Actor.
He's great. Yeah, he's great casting for that movie. What's your? We're almost done. We have 4 left. What's your 2019?
One of my favorite war movies ever, 1917.
I ain't seen it.
Oh man, it's so good. It's a World War I movie, obviously 1917, but it's so good because it's like, I know that Birdman did this too, even though I haven't seen Birdman. I know that Birdman is a single tracking shot, and 1917 is the same thing. It's that single tracking shot, and it makes you feel like you're there.
Yeah. My uncle is a director, and he made a movie that was actually one shot.
Wow.
No cuts. Yeah, and he was telling me that they got like 90% of the way through, and then the camera died, and they were like, "Fuck, dude."
Shit.
And then they had to do it again. But yeah, it's I'm excited. I don't love war movies, but if it's a good one, I like it. You know what I mean? Like
it's so good.
I have it on Blu-ray. I'm gonna grab it. My 2019, I think, is Parasite.
I haven't seen it.
Are you cool with subtitles?
Yeah. I like
Great
Pan's
movie.
Labyrinth.
Great movie.
Pan's
Fantastic.
Labyrinth. Yeah, I'm kind of racist, so I don't really care.
Oh, okay, that's good. That's fine. No worries. Sorry, didn't mean to bring it up.
No, yeah, I'll watch it.
It's good. It's
not
really great.
It's not that it's international. It's not like because it's international I haven't watched it. It just didn't. I don't know anything about it.
That's good. That's good.
Okay.
You need to watch that one. It's great. I just
Okay.
got the Criterion. It's got a Criterion release. It is.
And it won Best Picture, and I was really mad because I really wanted 19. I think that's why I didn't watch it, because I was pissed because 1917 lost to it.
That and the racist thing, totally understandable. Whatever, no big deal.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no big deal.
That too.
I don't blame you. 2019 though, great year for movies.
Yeah, Joker.
I'm gonna throw Joker, Endgame, Knives Out, It Chapter 2, Us,
Which is-
Shazam, The Lighthouse, Uncut Gems, Far From Home, Marriage Story, Child's Play, the remake, which is okay. The Dirt. Seen The Dirt? Motley Crue movie.
No.
Director of the Jackass movies did it, and it is
Oh,
good.
shit.
It is great.
I do love me some Motley Crue.
And Machine Gun Kelly plays Tommy, and I hate him, but he's great in that movie. Yeah. I don't like him at all, but he's great in that movie. What else? Last Christmas, very cute Christmas movie, and then Good Boys. That was a funny movie.
That actually is a funny movie. Good Boys is pretty good. Yeah.
I know you don't love it, Chapter 2. I do like it, though.
It
I
has
love
its
Us.
moments.
I think Us is great.
Us
Shazam. Shazam is
great.
good.
So good.
Far From Home, underrated. Well, a lot of people hate it. It's good.
I think Far From Home is properly rated.
It's just a lot of people don't. A lot of people hate it. You know what I mean? They're like, "Oh, it's the
Yeah,
worst
that's
MCU
true.
movie." I'm like, it's not even close to the worst MCU.
People say it's the worst MCU movie.
Oh yeah, and they're
What?
because
Is
I
it
don't
because
know.
it's the movie that came out after Endgame?
and also like they have the Iron Man Jr. complaint, which I absolutely get.
I understand, but it's still a good
But
movie.
if you don't watch it, like again, not a great adaptation of Spider-Man, but a fantastic MCU movie. I think.
Yeah,
It's
Yeah.
great. Marriage Story. Seen that one?
I haven't actually.
Great. Every day. Oh, dude, it's great. It's so good. Watched it for the first time this year. What else? The Lighthouse. You seen that one?
Yes, I have
That's
seen The
weird.
Lighthouse.
That's a weird movie.
That is a weird one. I watched
Dude.
that when I found out that Pattinson was cast as Batman. I was like, I need to watch him in something serious, and so I watched
Yeah.
The Lighthouse, and I was like, holy shit.
I don't even know how to feel about that movie, but I think it's good. I think I liked it, but I don't know.
I really liked it, but I'm probably never gonna watch it again
yeah,
because of how odd it is.
it's weird to be weird, and that is the definition of A24 right there. If you want to see Robert Pattinson be aroused by a Willem Dafoe as a mermaid, then you should definitely watch that movie. And then Last Christmas is cute. I like the Child's Play remake. It was okay.
I liked it just because I don't really care for the originals, because I really
Really?
don't care for that voodoo shit.
Oh,
It's
yeah, I
not
get it.
scary, which I understand they're like horror comedies, but like I never like I've seen I think I like the second one more than the first of the original.
A lot of people do.
Yeah, but I still didn't really like it all that much. And I saw
Uncut Gems.
Yes, I've seen that.
Yeah,
So good.
so great. 2019 was a
and-
great year.
The directors, it's two directors for Uncut Gems, and they just got Adam Sandler for another movie that they're working on.
Nice. I haven't
Yeah.
seen Hustle. Have you seen that one that came out this year?
Is that the basketball one?
Yeah,
No, but I heard it was good.
I heard it was good. We got 3 more. What's your 2020?
2020 didn't have a whole lot of movies up for obvious reasons.
Yep.
So
Yep,
because
I-
of that, I have a simple answer, and it's Love and Monsters.
Haven't seen it.
It's
Don't
it's
even
fun.
know what that is.
It's Dylan O'Brien.
Oh, somebody at work was telling me about that.
It's
Yeah.
it's good, dude. Watch it.
I'll watch it. I like him. A
Yeah.
lot of people want him as Barry Allen, and I'm like, what? It
No.
could work.
Oh my god. You know who they're considering for The Flash? The guy from 1917, which you haven't seen.
Nope. I have no
Well,
idea.
the guy from 1917, they're considering him as the
For-
new Barry.
For his sake, I hope he gets it. It's a lot of money. My
hope he gets it,
2020 is Soul.
That's a good one. That's a great
It's a
one.
great one. Now, again, like you said, not a ton of great movies. I mean, not a ton of movies that year, but also not a ton of great ones. I really like Hubie Halloween. It's so fucking stupid, but it's really funny.
I haven't seen it.
And then Birds of Prey, which is, I think it's fun. It's
I didn't like it.
it's fun, and
I'm also
it's,
sexist,
oh,
so
get it,
that's why I
get
didn't
it.
like it, because I
Didn't know
hate
that
seeing-
either.
I hate seeing powerful women.
Didn't mean to bring that
That's-
up. I know it's a
God,
sore
even
spot.
as a joke, that sounded horrible.
I know.
Even as a joke, that was terrible. No, I didn't like it. Just I didn't think it was that good. But
It's not great, but it's a fun movie, and the original title is better fitting, but it was too long for some people, so they changed it to Birds of Prey, which is stupid because it's not a Birds of Prey movie.
well, it was called. It was like
Harley Quinn and the something
And-
something something and the Birds of Prey.
yeah,
It's like super super long title, but it's a Harley Quinn movie, you know.
yeah. Sonic.
Nah. Nah.
Sonic is good. I don't care.
I don't care about Sonic the games, so I didn't care about the movie. And I saw Sonic 2 and I didn't care about it either.
I think.
Not bad.
Oh my god, Sonic 2 was so good. What are you talking about?
I was just like
Sonic 2 is so good.
Jim Carrey's the best part, of course, of those movies.
No, Knuckles was the best part of Sonic 2.
Oh, that's right. Idris Elba.
Idris
That's right.
Elba's Knuckles was so good. But the
All
first
right.
one is great.
What is your 2021? AKA the year of Andrew Garfield.
Oh, that's right. Actually, it's not an Andrew Garfield movie though. For 2021,
Okay.
Zack Snyder's Justice League.
Woo! Great movie. Great.
So
It's so
good.
good.
So
It's so good.
good. Oh my god.
So grateful for that movie. It's great.
I love that movie. I don't care what I remember talking to a friend about it around the time it came out, and we're talking about, like DC and stuff, and I was like, oh dude, what do you think of Zack Snyder's Justice League? And he says, and I quote, Zack Snyder's Justice League was trash. And I was like, away with you. I'm done talking to you.
Imagine if that movie came, obviously a 2-hour cut, but imagine if that came out in 2017, where we'd be right now.
I know.
I mean,
I know. But
Great.
In all honesty, I appreciate it so much more
of course.
because
course.
of what happened, and because like all sympathy to the Snyder family, because if you know,
Yeah.
on why the Snyder cut is even a thing.
Yeah.
If you know, we won't go into that. I'll just say my condolences to the Snyder family. But
I'm glad he got to finish his vision,
I appreciate the Snyder cut so much more because of all that stuff that happened, and because we had to sit through the shitty Justice League movie that we got.
And for the people coming back to work on it for only 7 months, having to go back and find those shots to redo with VFX and these scenes and the score, like, it's so great.
Did you know that Zack Snyder didn't even take any pay for coming back?
I believe it. He's I mean, I don't know him, but he seems like a really good guy. I believe it.
Yeah. Say what you will about his movies, he really does seem like a genuine guy.
Seems like a great guy. And what happened to him was horrible. I mean, not even talking about his family, but like the Warner Brothers stuff as well. Like, it's just everything, But my 2021 pick is Tick Tick Boom, which you have not seen yet,
I
right?
haven't seen, which is so weird because I'm a theater kid and
You're
I
a
haven't
theater
seen
kid. You're a
these
bad
big-
theater kid.
I know. Well,
Yeah. Yeah. It's really great. You need to
no,
watch
that's
it.
what I've heard.
I got a
that's what I've
fake
heard.
Blu-ray of it. It's great. It's really great.
Oh yeah, because it's a Netflix movie.
That's right. Andrew Garfield, dude, oh my god, he's great. He was also in The Eyes of Tammy Faye. You see that movie?
Mm-mm.
Came out last year. Dude, Jessica Chastain won, I think, Best Actress for that one.
Really? She was like
and Andrew-
unrecognizable.
Yes, and honestly, so was Andrew Garfield. They gave him like the cheeks, and he,
Right.
dude, it's a great one. Great movies that year. No Way Home, obviously.
Obviously.
Objectively, it's fine, but I love it. I'm so grateful for it.
I don't care what anyone says. It's a fucking great movie.
It's a great movie.
People are like, oh, it's built on nostalgia. Who cares?
That's the point. That
It's
is
good.
I
Also,
love when they
it's just-
like, oh, it's fan service. I'm like, that is what comic book movies are.
Yeah,
is
and
to
also-
service the fans.
It's genuinely a great Spider-Man story.
Yeah.
Seeing Tom Holland or Tom's Peter's growth
Yeah,
in that
it's
movie
great.
is incredible.
They balance a lot of stuff, and that's hard to do.
It has a great ending, and I can't wait for Spider-Man 4.
Do you see the meme where it was like Disney using the original actors because they knew they couldn't cast better, and so they could use nostalgia for us to buy tickets, and it was like, Brilliant but Lazy from Spider-Man 2.
Oh.
But yeah, great year. No Way Home, Halloween Kills, which now that I've seen Halloween Ends, I love. Halloween Kills, I was like, that's fine. Now that I've seen the third one, Halloween Kills is a goddamn masterpiece.
I still haven't seen Halloween Ends. I mean, no, I have to.
You have to, but it's not good.
No, I know.
Sing 2, I love Sing 2. You seen that one?
I haven't seen either of them.
That's a great one. Sing 1 is fine. The Suicide Squad.
Oh my god, I think the Suicide Squad is better than No Way Home.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. I'd rather keep No Way Home, but in terms of like which one I'd rather watch, most of the time it's the Suicide Squad. Yeah. I love that movie. The Snyder Cut, of course. One I haven't heard anybody talk about. I think it was an Amazon movie, Boiling Point. It's a one shot. It's a tracking shot the entire movie, and it's about a chef and his restaurant and it's great movie. Short, it's like an hour and a half. You should watch it. Red Rocket, A24. You seen that one?
Mm-mm.
Watched it recently. Like I said, I don't love A24. It's a great movie. And then The Eyes of Tammy Faye.
You don't love A24?
No.
Really? I thought
they've done
news to me.
They've done some good stuff, but overall, I don't like their movies. Because so many of them are just weird to be weird. And people, I understand why people like it. I just don't get it. Like The Witch, I was like, this is
I haven't
weird.
seen The Witch. What about mid-90s? The Disaster Artist.
I haven't seen a lot of the big ones like that. I haven't seen The Disaster Artist. I've seen Hereditary, which I liked. So
have you really only seen the horror movies?
Red Rocket isn't a horror movie, so I've seen that one. I've seen Everything Everywhere All at Once, which is a masterpiece.
Oh, I still haven't seen that, and I really want to. I know. I really want to.
What else? What else have they done? Midsommar, whatever you want to call it, is kind of a horror movie, and it's good, and then it's not. It's really great, and then the end happens. You're like, that's weird, and I don't like it.
Yeah.
What else have they done that I've seen a couple, but mostly the horror ones.
Okay.
I didn't see like Marcel the Shell with legs or whatever.
Marcel the Shell with shoes on. Did you ever watch those YouTube videos though?
No.
Okay, so then you're not going to appreciate it because I grew up with those YouTube videos.
No.
So you wouldn't even appreciate it.
We may. All right, here we go. Last one. We may have.
We definitely have the same one. We definitely have the same one.
Okay. All right. Honestly, this has been a great year for movies, and it's not over, but this has been a great year, I think.
Yeah. Okay. 3, 2, 1.
The Batman.
Thor: Love and Thunder. Oh yeah.
Hey, honestly, say what you want. I thought we'll talk about that one later. But is yours the Batman?
Yes, of course. Of course it is. Of course it is.
Oh, it's so fucking good.
Dude, from that first trailer.
I know!
I was like, Pattinson's going to be the best Spider-Man.
Oh, that's funny.
Pattinson is going to be the best Batman. From that first trailer, I knew that he was going to be the best Batman.
And we waited a long time for that movie because of COVID and everything else. And that movie was, I think, supposed to come out in 2020.
Dude,
I think
that movie was supposed to be a Ben Affleck Batman movie.
That's right. It
was originally Ben Affleck writing, directing, and starring in it.
That's
and
right.
then he stepped down to just star in it.
After the Justice League stuff, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And then they brought in Matt Reeves to write and direct it. And Matt Reeves was like, can I just do my own thing? And they were like, sure.
Apparently, I was watching the special features on the 4K yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
And they came to him while he was still doing like reshoots or like VFX for the last Planet of the Apes movie. They came to him for just a meeting. He didn't know what. And they met with him a few times. He was like, no. I don't want to do that. I don't know what it is. I don't care. And then his manager called him. He was like, that was not nothing. That's a Batman movie. He was like, oh, I'm going to do that. And
it was amazing. When I found out that Matt Reeves was writing and directing it, I was like, perfect. That's perfect. I can't think of anything else. It was perfect.
It is the best Batman movie, I think. Now, not my favorite.
It is, but it's the most Batman movie.
Correct. And
it is the most Batman movie.
that doesn't mean that he's the best Batman yet, because he is still. I mean, if you read Year One, it's Year One, and even though it's his second year, but it's a Year One, and
it's a mix of Year One, The Long Halloween, and
Correct.
Ego, Batman Ego.
I
It's a
haven't
mix
read
of
Ego.
those three.
Haven't read Ego, but I've read The Long Halloween and Year One. Great.
I have Year One. Yeah.
And it's he's got a lot to learn, but that's the point. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And a lot of people were complaining.
And a lot of people, one of the biggest complaints was his Bruce Wayne. People didn't like his Bruce Wayne. And I'm like, that's because Bruce Wayne doesn't exist yet.
That's right.
When he's Bruce Wayne, he's Batman. Because that's the thing about, that's what one reason I fucking loved this movie, is because the big thing about Batman is that all these superheroes are, Peter Parker is Peter Parker with the Spider-Man mask.
Yes.
Batman,
And he changes with the mask, but he's still him at his core. You know what I mean?
Sure. Batman is Batman with
Correct.
the Bruce Wayne mask.
Yeah, everyone was like, "Oh, he's so emo and brooding." I was like, "That's Batman."
Yeah, because
Batman is emo.
He hasn't adopted the billionaire playboy persona yet.
Correct. He doesn't care about his wealth. He doesn't care about living. He wants vengeance. And
he doesn't even care about being the face of anything. But the way this movie ended, you know that we're gonna see that Bruce Wayne come out in the sequels.
And a lot of people were like, "Well, he doesn't look like Bruce Wayne." And then I saw like the picture of him in like the suit from like Tenet or something. I was like, "That is Bruce Wayne."
See, you know what's funny?
There.
You know what's funny? I did the same thing. When they announced that Pattinson was Batman, I was optimistic about it. I was curious,
Me
but
too.
I was optimistic. I was like, okay, I'm looking past Twilight. I can kind of see it. And I looked it up, and I saw pictures of him in another movie that he did. I don't remember what it's called, but he wears a suit, and I was like,
"Yep,
yeah, that looks like Bruce Wayne."
And everyone was like, "Oh, it's the Twilight guy." I was like, "He's done a lot since
So
Twilight,
much
and he
more
is a
since
good
Twilight.
actor.
He's
a good actor."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Dude, if you were offered Twilight, you would take that paycheck too." Because he probably made so much off those movies, and you cannot blame somebody for a movie.
The only thing he had on his resume before Twilight was Goblet of Fire.
That's right.
So
And
obviously,
he's good in that, even though it was for like 5 minutes. But he's good in that
he's
one.
great. He's great in that. But
My boy. Yeah.
yeah, he is my favorite Batman.
He's not my favorite, but I think he's the best. He's
I
my.
understand.
I think he's my second favorite.
I get Michael Keaton still has a place
Love
in my heart.
Keaton.
Will always have a place in my heart.
And honestly, we've got mostly good Batmans. Ben Affleck, I mean, dude, say what you want. Ben Affleck's a great Batman.
I love Ben Affleck because he's the Dark Knight Returns Batman. That's what people don't realize. He's supposed
He's the
to be
morally
dark and
corrupt
brooding.
Batman.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's a bad person. At the end of the day, he's not a good guy anymore.
Yeah.
He's doing it
tired.
for the
He's
wrong
broken.
reasons.
Mhm.
And the only two Batmans that I really don't love, I like Clooney because it's bad, but obviously he's not a great Batman.
And then Kilmer.
Kilmer's a good Batman, I think. The movie isn't great, but he's good. And if given the right circumstances, I think he'd be much more beloved. Because he was good as Batman. Now, campy, of course, but there are some truly Batman moments, and I'm like, that's good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think Christian Bale's not a good Batman, which we will obviously talk about more in depth. I think
my only thing is he's a great Bruce Wayne.
Correct.
Christian
Now,
Bale is a fantastic Bruce Wayne.
The like distinguishing the Bruce Wayne that he is in public and the Bruce Wayne that he's in private is a little bit the same. I would have liked it to be a little more different, but I do agree. He does the Playboy thing perfectly. Yeah. We have like 5 minutes though. We will definitely do a Batman episode, but I did want to do some honorable mentions from this year because this has been a great year.
Yeah.
Bullet Train, love it.
Yes, I really did enjoy that one.
Top Gun Maverick,
Oh,
epic.
that one is like tied with the Batman for me. Like obviously,
great.
I would rather have the Batman, but Top Gun Maverick was,
in my opinion,
unreal.
blows the original out of the water.
I'm gonna have to rewatch the original. It's been a few years, but I think
It's okay.
I agree.
It's fine. It's
No,
okay.
I've always liked the original. I've always liked it.
Yeah, it's okay. I don't think you saw it, but Bros is so good. It's really great.
I'm also homophobic.
Oh, that's right. Sorry, I forgot. So I'm so sorry. Barbarian, which you haven't seen. I think you'll like it a lot, though.
I'm gonna try to watch it for Halloween. And
Everything Everywhere All
This
at-
episode it will be out after Halloween.
Yeah. Everything Everywhere All at Once. You haven't seen.
Still
Great.
need to watch it. Still need to
Nope.
watch
Great.
it. So good. Nope is so good.
Elvis. Love it.
I didn't finish it because I didn't like what I saw.
Really? How far did you get into it?
Like halfway, and I was
Wow.
I was like, okay, how much is left? And I was like, good God, I'm only halfway through. I don't
It's
want to
long.
finish this.
It's long, but
I could
love
not stand Tom Hanks in that movie.
a lot of people's gripe were him. And
I could not stand him.
or I guess was him.
And I like Tom Hanks.
Love Tom Hanks. I get it. He was like almost cartoony, but apparently that's what the Colonel was, so I get it. But I
Also-
understand the complaint.
And I also I wanted to say one more thing about it. I understand. Apparently, this is just the director's style.
Baz Luhrmann.
I could not keep up with shit.
Okay,
It was bouncing all over the place, and I was like, I don't understand when or where we are or what's going on.
apparently that's how The Great Gatsby is too. Like he has like weird transitions and stuff, which I
haven't
think
seen
it
that
worked.
one yet.
I think it worked with Elvis because of the way Elvis was. My only issue with that movie, it's a little long, but my biggest issue is the integration of new and modern music in a period piece, which apparently he did in The Great Gatsby as well.
I do remember Doja Cat playing, and I was like,
I was so mad. I was like,
Yeah.
why are we listening to a TikTok artist in an Elvis Presley movie?
yeah.
I was so pissed. But anyway, Super Pets.
That's
like
pretty
it.
good.
It was
Pretty good.
cute. Multiverse of Madness. I know a lot of people didn't like it. I liked it
didn't
a
like
lot.
it. I know you liked. I didn't like it.
Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent. You seen that one?
Oh my god, so good.
So great. The Adam
It's such a good
Project.
movie.
I liked. It was a little predictable, but the end made it
It's
for me.
it's fun. It's a fun action sci-fi Ryan Reynolds movie.
The end was so I cried, or like the end, like when the ball or like Mark Ruffalo went away or something like that. Dude, that was sad.
And also that kid is gonna be in
Percy Jackson, right?
Percy Jackson. He's Percy
That's
Jackson.
right.
Yeah.
I don't care about Percy Jackson much, but that's exciting for him. And then I don't know if you saw it. Peacock original, I think, maybe not. Marry Me with Owen Wilson and J-Lo.
No, I didn't watch it, but those trailers looked terrible.
Oh, it's awful. I fucking love it. It's
my
not
gosh.
good, but it's so fun. I love it.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, this is a long episode, probably going to be a two-parter,
It's
to be
definitely
honest.
gonna be a two-parter.
But yeah, I mean I think it was a good episode. It was fun.
Solid. Solid.
We are going to do deep dives like we said. We're going to get to them. We just got to
Yep.
figure out what we want to do with them. Do you have anything to
Yep.
say?
Follow us on our socials.
That's right.
You know, follow us on TikTok and comment, you know, what you want to see or, you know, what you want to
Yeah.
hear our takes on.
Message us on Instagram. Hey, I
Message
want
us
to see.
on
I want to hear
Instagram.
this. I want to
Yeah.
do this movie. Yeah. I think that's it. I think we're good. We hope you
Yeah.
had a great Halloween again. And we will see you
Next Wednesday. New episodes every Wednesday.
next Wednesday. Thank you for listening.
Yeah. Love you. Bye.